Hello, this is going to be a reading, an intuitive reading by myself about a missing Australian woman, Samantha Murphy. So the background of this case I am running off is that from my information and from my knowledge, she went for a run one morning and just vanished into thin air. So yeah, I believe she's been missing since the 4th of February, and yeah, she has not been found. And I just felt compelled to do a reading. I'd seen a few readings. I've seen 2 readings on YouTube and just felt interested and in doing my own and seeing what came up. So here we go. So right off the bat, we got 2 male energies. One being the devil, and the other being, I believe it was the emperor. And we also had the loons. It makes me feel like there's 2 male energies involved in what happened to Samantha. And they both have 2 different personalities, if you like. And with the loons card there, I just feel like they're connected somehow. They could even be related. When I was first shuffling the cards for this reading, that 3rd party card there in the 4th position did show itself. So I did get the feeling that there were at least three people involved in what has happened here with this woman. We then have the mutable end, and we have the cardinal first. So those 2 cards being in this round of cards that I laid makes me think that because it's basically a start and an end, like a beginning and an end. And to me, it just feels like that could be an indication of a plan. A plan that somebody or some people had around this disappearance, the disappearance of Samantha Murphy. We also have that bridge card there, which when I first pulled that card, I felt like that was a connection to like a physical place. I feel like there is a bridge that is significant in either where she was when she went missing, or yeah, there is a bridge in the area that is just significant to this case. We have the birds showing up as well. So to me, this is communication, and we don't just have the birds in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in the 8th position there. We also have the loons again in the 3rd position, and to me, that's just a lot of communication, a lot of messages, a lot of chatter, a lot of even just people talking, just communication in general. So that to me connects with that energy of the plan that I sort of felt. Yeah. We also have the wine card there. Instantly when that came up, I just felt like there's somebody in this situation that likes a drink, and it's not just likes a drink. There's somebody that could have a drinking problem. On the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. This gave me the vibe that, you know, whatever's gone on here, whatever's happened to this poor woman, I just felt like, you know, at the end of the day, it feels like it wasn't something that was good. And to me, it just feels like it's something that is going to be, at the end of the day, there's going to be judgment on it, whether spiritual or, you know, having some kind of sentence for the wrongdoing they've done. But there's definitely going to be judgment there for somebody for what they've done. That's the feeling I got from that card. Continuing on, I did lay about, I think I ended up laying 5 rounds of cards. So, yeah, let's keep going. When that coffin card first came up, I got really frightened for the safety of Samantha. And I did begin to wonder if perhaps she actually wasn't alive anymore. And so I did ask my pendulum if in fact Samantha Murphy at this time, at this moment, at this point of time when I am doing this reading, which is the 27th of February 2024, whether she was still alive. And that comes up in just a minute. Because yeah, that coffin card didn't give me a very good vibe. Yeah. The lighthouse card, obviously there is a massive search going on at the moment for this woman. Unfortunately, with no luck so far. The anchor made me feel like I did at this point feel like she might be hurt, but I also thought that with the anchor there that she's kind of hanging in there and she's in some kind of stable condition. The good fortune karma card gives me Wheel of Fortune vibes, and I just felt like this was a positive sign that, you know, there is hope that this woman, Samantha, is still alive and that she might even, in fact, be found. Then the Lover's card followed that Good Fortune card, and with the man on that card, I just automatically thought of her husband, and I've been following the case a little bit on the media, but not hugely. But one thing I did think was really, really strange was that he made a comment saying, oh, I'm holding up relatively okay considering everything that's going on. And he did not at all through, as far as I know, throughout the whole thing so far, he has not gone out to join in the search for his wife, which I just found really odd. And so when the Lover's card popped up, I was like, that's really, really interesting. And you will have noticed I just had my pendulum out. That was when I was asking, is Samantha Murphy at this point in time still alive? And I got a yes. So that gave me a little bit of relief. The Leader of the Pack card next to the Lover's card, it just made me think of, you know, shouldn't the husband be, you know, at the forefront of this search party? I know that if a similar situation happened with me and my partner went missing, I mean, I'd be out looking for them. I would be joining in and doing everything I possibly could to find them, you know, so yeah. We then had the Woman card, I believe this is Samantha showing up in the reading. Another interesting card that came up there was the fish. Now, this is to do with money and finances, which I thought was super intriguing. As we all know, sometimes money is a huge motive with people going missing sometimes. So, yeah, very interesting, and I might comment on that further, but for now, it just was and is what it is. It is money connected to this case somehow. Eagle, another bird, and this time, so more messages, more communication, lots of talking, and I do feel like this is, you know, I still feel this is connected to some kind of plan that people had, or someone or people had, to do with this woman's disappearance. On the bottom of the deck, the tower, yeah, sudden change, something unexpected, like obviously somebody going out for a run and not coming back, and just, going missing off the face of the earth. Very sudden, very unexpected. And then we get into another round of drawing more cards. It was at this point that I noticed something very interesting about myself, and my breathing started to become a little restricted, almost like when you get anxiety and you feel like you can't get enough oxygen into your body, and you feel like you are having trouble breathing. That is what happened to me physically at this point when I was drawing these cards. So yeah, some very interesting cards came up this round. So let's get into them. Yeah, I feel like if she is alive, and we did get that yes answer with the pendulum, that she is hurt, and I feel like she's actually having difficulty breathing. I feel she is in a very stuck position. Like we have the strength card there as well. Like she wants to fight. She wants to not be wherever she is at the moment. She's not well, and I feel like with the strength card there, I feel like she could in fact be a Leo for starters, but also, yeah, I feel like, she feels like she needs to be strong and she's doing her best, but she just feels like she feels stuck. Obviously, she feels trapped. So whatever's happened, wherever she is now, she's not in a position to escape, basically, is what I feel with some of these cards that have come up. I feel like somebody is playing games with the stalemate chess card that came up. I feel stepping stones. I feel she could be gradually getting worse bit by bit. So it's very important that, if they're going to find her and she is still alive, that they do that very, very quickly, because I do feel like she is declining. I do feel like her strength is waning. And I do feel like she feels like she has, she can't do this by herself. She's going to need help. She's going to need rescuing. Yeah. The magician. Somebody thinks they're very, very clever. With the raccoon and magician there, I feel like, if there is someone behind this disappearance, or people, they think they're very clever. They really, really do. And they think it's a game. So yeah, that's what I feel with those cards there. But then we got the Star, which when that came up, I thought, okay, I feel like there's hope. I feel like this is not all doom and gloom, and there is light at the end of this, and I truly, truly feel this hope for this case. And I just feel like with the clock on the bottom of the deck with that round, it's just going to take time. It's just going to take more time to uncover clues, to uncover evidence. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind, but yeah, let's keep going. Then we got this round, we got the Scythe. Yeah, that's when I thought somebody had hurt this woman, okay? Someone or people, or, keeping in mind, guys, this is not fact. These are just the cards that have come up, and this is just my interpretation of what could have happened. So, yeah. Yeah, at this point, I felt someone had hurt her. I definitely could feel that. And we got the Chariot. Now, I want to mention here that in the two other readings I watched about this case, two other card readings on YouTube, they all got the Chariot too. And so, they felt like there was some sort of, that she'd been hit by a car or something. I feel like, yes, there's some sort of movement involved here. It could have been a vehicle, but movement definitely, and I'm connecting it to the Scythe, which I feel like she has been hurt somehow by somebody. And with a Scythe, it's very swift movement. So that's what I feel there. The Man card, I feel like that could be who hurt her. We got the Archer. I feel it was very, very intentional. Yeah. I'm going to continue in a minute when I can actually see, because my hand's over the next card there. This is what happens when you do the voiceover for readings. Yes, we got the light bulb. So like an aha moment. I feel like there's going to be some sort of key evidence found soon. And then we had the waterfall. I feel like this is going to be great news. It's going to be emotional, and I feel especially with the next card being the child there, it's going to be an emotional news to hear. This evidence is going to make her daughter, I believe, I don't know if she has more than one child. I know that there was a daughter that spoke at the press conference. I feel that she's going to become very emotional at the breakthrough evidence or clues that they find. Yeah, I do have my pendulum out at this point because I was going to end the reading I was going to leave it here, and I had a feeling that Spirit had more, or my cards had more to tell me, so I just asked the pendulum, do you have more to tell me about this case? And we got a yes, so I kept going. The tornado there, at the same time as I feel like, her child is going to be emotional at this new evidence, I also feel like this key evidence is going to cause a little bit of chaos and shake things up. And then we have that element of fire card there. So yeah, real sort of fiery energy here. Whatever's found out, I feel like it's heated. It's I wouldn't say spicy, but it's definitely like evidence that's just like, ooh, like really sort of heated. How how can I describe that better?
Scandalous.
Hang on a minute, guys. That is the word I was trying to think of. This key evidence that is going to be found, I feel, is going to be a little scandalous. Heated. Yeah, scandalous. So yeah. Next we have the Temperance card. And that just sort of gave me a vibe of the mental state of the person or people that are involved in Samantha's disappearance. And, is it balanced? How balanced are this person or these people's mental state? That's what I felt with the Temperance card showing up on the bottom of the deck there. A little bit behind again, I'll try and catch up. The Magnet, when that card came up, I felt, there's a big sort of attraction. There's some sort of attraction involved in this, whether there's some reason why I feel that Samantha could have been targeted almost. There was some reason, magnetic reason why she was the one they chose. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, hard to explain. Wolverine, I feel there's an aggressive, were those two people that came up in the very beginning of the reading. One of them could be more aggressive than another. Again, we have the hummingbird, another bird, and messages, news. Yeah, so many birds in this reading. A lot of talking. I feel like just keep connecting that back to that plan that people may have had to for what's going on here. Yeah, the church. Again, I feel could be some sort of very significant actual physical place to do with this. Now these cards are all covered up and I can't see. We had the moon make an appearance, so secrets, things being hidden. Yeah. The police and authorities, I believe, need to be looking for, there's going to be butterflies. That's going to be significant. There's going to be flowers. I feel a field of flowers is important, and butterflies, everywhere butterflies, and the church, very important. I did pull, I have these cards called What's the Tea? So I decided to pull a few. Yeah, there's definitely money. There's a money connection here with this case. I also believe there is evidence in the form of a picture or sound or screenshot on her phone. If that is found, I believe there's going to be news. I believe with the world card showing up, there's going to be a conclusion to this. It is going to be wrapped up fairly soon. Now, there was also a mice card there, and I just feel like, mice chatter, and with all the birds we got, with the talking and the communication, I feel like somebody's going to talk. I feel like news is going to get around, words going to get around, and somebody's going to open their mouth. So yeah, there's that. With the snowflake, also, I feel if she is still alive, she is in a very delicate way. That's what I feel with that. So I feel like yeah, I have picked up on everything I needed to. So, an intriguing case for sure, and I am hoping and praying that they find Samantha very, very soon so that this family can have her back or awesome peace. So, yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye bye.